everyone to my channel. My name is Monya. I'm a chartered certified accountant. I'm a business coach. I'm a trainer. Today, I would like to talk about my journey in business. Some of the things that I wish I had known and I had done when I started my business, and some of the mistakes that I've made. There are so many things that you learn in business. Some you learn the hard way. Most of them actually, you learn the hard way. And it's a learning curve. Yes, in business you learn. In business you make mistakes. And you always wished if someone had told you not to do some of those things, you could have cut some of these losses. But anyway, that's the business journey. You will never know everything. You learn in the journey. But I would like to tell someone who is going to start their business not to do the same mistakes that I have done and start on a high note. I have been in business for a while now, and I still learn some of the things. If only someone would have told me, I would not have gone through this pathway. But let me discuss some of these things that I've learned on the way. I've learned, number one, that you are not going to get customers marketing on your WhatsApp status only. The reason why you are not going to get any new customers, because when you put a WhatsApp status as your marketing, the people that are in your contacts are the one you're marketing to. But those are not mostly the people who support you. I want to tell you, very few people that I know have supported my business. The people who have supported my business are the people I don't know. So you should not dwell on a WhatsApp status and say, I'm going to get customers from there. You need to go and employ the other channels like Facebook marketing. You need to be there on Facebook. You need to have a Facebook page that you are going to advertise your product. And you should sponsor adverts on Facebook so that you get a new market of people. So, yes, I was wondering, why is it that I'm not getting customers? Why is it that people are not coming? But I didn't realize it was my marketing that was wrong. I thought when I put on a status, people will see what I do and they'll come to me. But I forgot the people who see my status are the people who are in my contact list, who know anyway what I do. So that's number one. Do not rely on WhatsApp status as your marketing. Make sure you know other avenues of marketing, especially sponsoring advertisements. Pay for advertising. Have a budget for advertising for you to get new clients, for you to get another clientele, which is not your people that you know. Number two, do not try to be perfect. I have always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I have always to start training. I don't know how many times I've done videos and I deleted. I don't know how many times I've come up with courses and I've been deleting them. The reason is because I will look at it and I'm like, no, it's not perfect. I need to get a perfect one. I do it again. I am like, I need it to be perfect. Don't try to be perfect. When you want to launch an idea, do what you can do and launch. You make corrections as you go. You get better as you go. If I had done that, if I was not trying to be perfect, I could have launched my business, my YouTube channel many years ago. But I only launched my YouTube channel in 2023. But I've done videos, even paid for videos before, but I deleted everything. Do not try to be perfect. You will not do anything if you want to be perfect. Just do it and perfect as you go. Another thing that I have learned, and this I've learned the hard way, doing work and giving people work without upfront payment. When I started my consulting business, I will do work for the person, give them their work and their invoice. And a lot of people, once you do work for them, they are gone. They don't even think about paying you. It's very few people who honor their promise. I lost a lot of money by doing that. People, you need to have a system. Whether you say a deposit upfront before you start the work, and then when you finish the work, they pay the balance and then you give them the work. And this is what I've incorporated in my accounting practice now. I give you a quotation, you accept the quotation, I issue an invoice, you pay a deposit, we do the work. Before we finalize anything with you, you pay the balance, then we do go through it and we file. This is how to free my time. Now I know the work that I'm doing is paid for work. And if someone is not interested in paying, then I'm not doing any work. And it helps me to focus on the paying customers. And it makes me do a very good job to my paying customers because I'm not just doing work for everyone, people who haven't paid. And it helps me to have the cash flow. You know, this work that I've done, I'm going to get the money, I have the money. I'm not losing money. So you need to understand that everyone is not like you. If you are a person who pays people when you make them do work for you, it's different. There are some people who don't even care. You do the work, you give them their work, they go. They never come back to you. This has costed me a lot of time following up on payments, following up, calling, and even it's so stressful. So I learned that no cash upfront, no work. But it depends also on the industry that you are in. But try by all means to minimize your losses. Otherwise, you're going to end up working for people for free. And then another one that I have learned is that you should not invest in too many things when you are starting. You know, when I was starting, I would say, okay, because I was working in the corporate industry, you know, in corporate, you have all the systems for everything. But now I forgot that I'm a small business, I'm a startup. Now I also want to get all those systems, and it costed me a lot of money. And some of the systems, I never used them effectively because I didn't have the time. I would use the other ways that I know it's quicker, but I'm subscribing to systems that I'm not even using. So do not go on and take every system you think of. Do things that works for you. Only subscribe to systems that are working, that are adding value to your business. Not just because we're using this system so you need it. And some of those systems are very costly. So you also need to do your research in the market to see what is there in the market, what is affordable for you as a small business that you can use in your business. So please don't make that mistake that I made. I lost a lot of money with systems that I never used, with things that I didn't really need at the level that I was in. Definitely, when you're starting your business, you don't offer also the services that you offer as a corporate. You are offering certain services and not everything. So you need to know what works for those services that you are working on currently, not just to invest in things that you don't need. So that is also another mistake I made. Another mistake is not to invest in learning. Guys, you need to invest in learning. You need to learn. I was thinking, okay, I'm a chartered certified accountant. Okay, I have a business degree in marketing as well. Oh, I have done this, so I really don't need to learn. I know how to run a business. Never. You will never know how to run a business. You will never know everything. You will still need to learn from others. Even the things that you know, when you hear others explaining them, you see another angle. You see, you have another different understanding. Please invest in learning. If you're a small business, remember now, as a small business, you are responsible for your marketing, you are a manager, you are responsible for sales, you are your systems manager, you are a computer, whatever, everything. So because you have all those roles that you need to understand, there's no way you can understand everything without getting the knowledge. I'm not saying you need to have degrees or certificates or diplomas in everything, but go on YouTube, learn from people who are teaching a certain area. Go on those courses, online courses that are cheaper on Udemy. You can find courses that can enhance your knowledge and you do things better. With knowledge, you know what? The good thing when you have knowledge, it helps you to avoid certain mistakes. It also makes you manage your time quicker because you know exactly what to do. You do things faster. That means you are adding value to your organization. You are adding value to yourself, and you are going to limit the time you are going to do a certain task. And also the errors. Because if you do things without understanding, you're going to make errors. You're going to do things wrong. You're going to redo work. You're going to redo things. But when you have the knowledge, you do it better once. So invest in learning. This is one thing I've done from now, which I've learned the moment I learn the mistakes. I always make sure every single week I learn a certain subject. I learn a certain element. If it's time management, if it's organizing skills, if it's strategic management, if it's whatever, I have to make sure every week I go and learn something, and I always learn something new. And I've seen that all the time. I improve the way I do things. Even YouTube, now I'm on YouTube. I've improved when I started from where I am now because of continuous learning, getting advice, getting more inputs from people, understanding how others are doing, learning from others who are doing it. So continuous learning, continuous development, you need to put it as a must. Please learn. Learn as much as you can. If you are stuck on a certain area, don't just say, I don't know this, I'll leave it. Look for information. Now information is everywhere. On Facebook, you can find information. YouTube, you can find information. On LinkedIn, you can find information. Go there, look for information and learn and make yourself better. It will really help you. Another thing that I've learned, that the mistake that I did was not to delegate tasks. You are not going to do everything as one person. You always lack if you want to do everything. One area is going to suffer because you want to do everything yourself. I was like that. I had an assistant when I started my business who was assisting me with admin, with other work. But there are so many things that were administrative that I continued doing myself because I felt like she cannot do it the way I want. I cannot explain it properly the way I want it done. Let me just do it myself. But what it did, it made me to be burnt out every time. I used to feel burnt out. I was tired all the time. And most of those things are things that really do not add value. They're administrative tasks. You need to learn to delegate work. Even if you don't have an assistant or someone in your organization, look for people who offer those services and give those people to do certain things for you. You cannot do everything yourself. So delegating is very important, or outsourcing is very important. Don't do everything. When you are in business, there is your key result area, your key business. My key business is to train, to deliver the trainings. But it's not an value adding to talk to people and tell them where to pay money, to give them certificates. Those are administrative tasks. But if I want to do all of them, I will not get time to train. Even in my accounting practice, if I want to take bank statements from clients, convert the bank statement, put them in the bookkeeping system and all that, I'm not going to add value to my business because those things don't really matter. They are administrative tasks. What matters is for me to see that I've processed correctly, I did the taxes correctly, the reports are correct. That is what is value adding. So even in your business, look at the key area, the main area of your business. Focus on that. Delegate other tasks that are not value adding or outsource them to other people. It's even cheaper to outsource. Because sometimes if you have a full staff, full-time employee, you find that maybe you're paying that person 6,000 rand. But you can outsource that same task to people when you need it and you end up paying maybe 2,000 rand. So it's also important to see in your organization, in your business, which task can I get a temp even to come in and do it? Is it filing? It's not going to add value. Let me get a temp who comes for a day to do all my filing, to do all my things, and I pay them a daily wage. So it's something like that. But I want to tell you, don't do everything yourself. You are not going to grow. You are going to be stagnant because you are not going to find time to do things that value add to your business and things that matters, that give you the money in your business. Another thing that I want you to tell you that is a mistake that I also did. I was paying for everything. I never wanted to do, even for when I buy a laptop, when I bring it from the shops, I didn't even want to learn how to even put Windows on my laptop, how to set up the Outlook, how to set up my systems and all that. Every time I would look for someone to come and do things for me. Here's the laptop, please do it for me. May you load the Windows, may you load this. There's some things that you can do for yourself. Now I don't even need anyone. I can do everything for myself. I can load my Windows, I can do my Outlook, I can put everything, my files, I can download my systems, everything. So you need also to learn to do some things, because that money that you're going to pay someone, it's money that you can save to do something else, to do your marketing. And some of these things that we're scared to do, they're very easy. I was one person who was very scared of anything to do with computers, because we were spoiled. You know, in corporate, you don't even, when your computer gets stuck, you just sit and say, you call IT, they come and fix it. You don't even bother. If anything happens, you don't even try to troubleshoot or anything. You call the IT, they come. But when now you are in your own business, this is your business. One, if you are to call someone to come to you, they're going to take long, so you're losing time. And also, they're going to charge you, so you're losing money. So why don't you learn to do some of these things yourself? How do you do it? When they are doing, look and learn. Okay, this is what you do. Next time you are going to do it yourself. Because some of these tasks, they don't even take time. I know when I buy a laptop, while I'm working or writing my things, I'm loading, my computer is loading, is doing something. And I'm also working somehow. So you can still do it while you're working, and yeah, you save money, you save time. So these are some of the lessons that I've learned in when I was doing my business up to now. That are some things that you just need to do yourself. You need to be able to delegate tasks. You need to know the subscriptions that you are doing, are they adding value to you or not? And don't just subscribe. I learned that I need to market my business and pay for marketing, not to look for, to just say customers will come without looking for the customers. And looking for customers is to market. Go there, have the adverts, market. And also, you need to know that you should have all your marketing things together. Look for a designer. They do it once for you. Have your logo, come up with your colors, have your flyers, have everything together, have your business cards. And then you have everything professional. You need to be professional. People trust you when your things are so professional. And don't let people see that you are just a one-man band, or you are just a small business by the way you do things. Let them ask, let them think that you are so big because you are so organized. You have your business cards, you have your marketing literature, you have your Facebook page, you have things happening, you have your marketing going on, everything. But it needs you to sit down and come up with those processes so that you also avoid some of these mistakes. Please invest in learning. Do not try to be perfect like me. Do not try to make everything make sense before you launch, because you won't launch anything. Do corrections as you go and improve as you go. So these are some of the things that I've learned in business, some of the mistakes that I've made, some of the learnings that I've acquired through running my business. So guys, do not make the same mistakes. Listen to these. Change the way you are going to do your business so that you are not going to go round and round and round like I did. You need to know these things, and you need to put measures in place that when you start, you just go boom and your business is in right track. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next videos.